Today we're going to talk about compound object of the prepositions. We've already learned what an object of the preposition is, and we've parsed prepositional phrases within sentences. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at what a compound object of the preposition is. Remember that compound means two things that are brought together. Let's look at our first sentence. This postcard is from my aunt and uncle. Let's just go ahead and parse this like we normally would. Any prepositions you see in there? Sure. From is a preposition. We're going to go ahead and we're going to mark off our preposition with our green horseshoe there. Color them in. What else do we do? Well, we start with our preposition and we kind of go through it from until we get to our noun or pronoun. But look, aunt and uncle are two things. They are both receiving the action of what something is from, so they are both object of the prepositions. That's why we call them object of the preposition. So we mark them OP. So in this case, we have two object of the prepositions. What do we do after we find our prepositional phrase? We look for our action verb. In this case, we've got a state of being verb that's just kind of there. That little teeny tiny verb is just there. And our subject noun is to the left, and that is postcard. Our next sentence. The speaker talked about cars and trucks. Now we're going to go ahead and look and see if we have any prepositions. Do we have any prepositions? Yes, about is a preposition. So we go ahead and we mark the word about as a preposition. We've got to mark out our prepositional phrase, which we know starts with our preposition and ends with a noun or pronoun. Okay, cars, are we done there? Cars and trucks, because that's what the speaker's talking about. We have two objects of the prepositions there. What do we look for next? Our action verb, which in this sentence is talked, and we underline it twice. And our subject noun would be speaker. Let's look at our third sentence. Joy traveled with her grandmother and grandfather. What's your preposition? With. Mark our preposition. We know that our prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or a pronoun. With her grandmother. Are we finished? Nope. Let's keep going because it's joined by that conjunction and. Grandfather, grandmother, and grandfather. So now we have two objects of the prepositions. Do we have anything else? What do we look for next? Our action verb, which is traveled, underline it twice. And our subject noun, you remember, is to the left of our verb, which is joy. Our last sentence, we had chicken for lunch and dinner. Any prepositions? Sure. For. Our prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or pronoun. So are we finished when we hit lunch? No, we're not. Conjunction and that connects dinner, lunch and dinner. So we have a compound object of the preposition. What do we look for next? Our verb. What's our verb in this sentence? Chicken? Had? We? It's had. Now we have two words to choose from. We have we and we have chicken. How do we know which one of those is our verb? Is our subject noun? What do we know about subject nouns? Most of the time, they're to the left. To the left. And we underline that once. We're going to talk about those words that we keep finding that are to the right. We're going to be talking about those soon. Those are compound object of the preposition. I hope you enjoyed your lesson today.